Yo, what's going on, guys? Potato with Sunglasses Awesome 2, back with another video. I am very sorry for not uploading. If you didn't hear the news, what happened in Houston got very cold, and bad things happen through the cold, even though snow is fire. But I am not going to go into detail on negativity. We're doing a reaction video. More importantly, we are reacting to my 2021 NFL playoff predictions. And you know what? Just for the sake of this video, what I told you guys all along, I'm going to wear the hat, Super Bowl champions. I told you it was going to happen, so let's watch the video and react.
Alright guys, welcome to a brand new YouTube video. It's Potato Sunglasses Awesome 2. And welcome to my
So for this video, I don't know what it was. Screen recording wasn't working, so I had to improv, and I just did a voiceover over my predictions. Original video was, I would write the team I had. I wouldn't just post a picture of it, but I wanted to get the video out before the playoffs started. This was the day the playoffs started. This was on January 9th, so this was the beginning of Super Wildcard Weekend.
21 NFL playoff predictions. I am sorry for the voiceover. I've been trying to record this video with Facecam. Screen recording on Apple devices has gone to hell. So I've just written my predictions out, and I'm going to explain them to you. So on Super Wildcard Weekend, we have the Rams taking on the Seahawks. The Rams are in Seattle, and we all know how tough Seattle is with the fans, but there are no fans, but like the atmosphere is still going to be there.
Okay, so that's the first one I got wrong. I got a few of the NFC wrong. I did get the Super Bowl winner right, and I nearly got the Super Bowl correct. I don't know what I was thinking. What did I even say that was like the main
for
reason
that Seattle team? They're in the same division. They split it this year. They both won one game. Seattle won the last game, so they're going to know the defense better, which is not bad for the Rams. The defense is good. Also, the Rams don't have Jared Goff for this game. He broke his finger, so
he came back in the middle of that game. He came back in the middle of that game when the starting quarterback, John Wolford, got injured. So, I was wrong there.
I put Seahawks winning this game. Next, we have...
Alright, I mean, that's the first one I got wrong. To be fair, I really thought the only two NFC teams that I thought were going to the Super Bowl this year was the Seahawks and the Buccaneers. Those were the two teams. I know I read out in the NFC Championship that it would be those two teams, but even before when the season started, it was the Bucs or the Seahawks going to the Super Bowl. Alright, let's continue. Oh, Lord. Bears and Saints. Yikes.
The Saints playing the Bears, and you might call me crazy for what I put there, but I actually have the Bears beating the Saints. Listen, Drew Brees is washed. He's not the same. In the games I've seen coming back from his lung injury and his rib injury, he's just not been the same quarterback. So I actually have the Bears beating the Saints, but the Bears can beat the Saints in only one way. They need to dominate in time of possession, just like the Giants did to the Bills in the 1991 Super Bowl. And if they cannot turn the ball over and connect on third down and just score the points and deny the Buccaneers, got a shot, man. I'm telling you. You got a shot.
First of all, I need to say two things. I messed up. I said the Saints have a shot against the Buccaneers. First of all, mistake on my end against the Bears. I don't know why. I mean, like, I literally thought this Chicago defense was going to shut down Drew Brees. And Chicago played terrible that game, so...
So, next game we have my favorite player of all time, Tom Brady, playing the Washington football team. The Buccaneers, I don't know, as I am recording this on the Saturday, January 9th, I don't think the football team is going to win this game. Yeah, they have Alex Smith, who has probably the best comeback story ever.
Alex Smith didn't even play in that game. Heineke did. And let me tell you, that man, I was watching the game live, and I was like, dang. Heineke put up a show against Tampa Bay. and he lost. He threw for like 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, had a rushing touchdown. He put up hell of a fight, but he can't beat the GOAT.
But, I can't really guarantee it. So, I don't think he's going to do good. Brady might not have Mike Evans, and I know he doesn't have Devin White at linebacker. He's out
Devin White was out, but Mike Evans did
for
play
COVID protocol. So, I have the Buccaneers winning this football game, as you've seen there. All right, so now let's do divisional round. We have the
Okay, first of all, I got the NFC Divisional Round wrong. So, in this bracket, it wasn't, because sometimes it's the lower seeds play the higher seeds. What happened in the Divisional Round, it was Tampa Bay playing the Saints, since the Saints won, and then it was the Rams versus the Packers. That was the actual game. So, I got that playoff bracket wrong. Like, this playoff bracket was right, but it didn't say that the lower remaining seeds. So, hypothetically, I can't say about those games, but we're just going to look at the games and see. Because there are AFC Championship, that game actually happened, but I'll just show. I mean, like, I did get some of the wrong because of the lower and higher remaining seeds. The Buccaneers did play the Packers in the NFC Championship game, but we'll just, for the continuity of this video, I'm just going to react to what I said about the next games.
Buccaneers playing the Packers. MVP Aaron Rodgers, who honestly, he played really good this year but didn't deserve the league MVP. Should have gone to Derrick Henry. But anyway,
he won Offensive Player of the
let's
Year,
just continue. I have the Buccaneers winning in Green Bay, and listen, the Buccaneers beat the Packers in the regular season. So, trust me, I know that they can beat them again in the playoffs. I know the Packers have been playing really good, and they got that number 1 bye. But I'm telling you, the Buccaneers are winning this game to go to the NFC Championship. Now, Seahawks and Bears.
I got that game right, though, because those two teams met in the NFC Championship, not in the divisional, and the Buccaneers won. So, what I said there is correct. I just got the placement where these two teams would play wrong. But, I predicted the whole Buccaneers thing correct. Oh, Seahawks and Bears. Oh, God. To be fair, that would have been kind of fun to watch if that game had actually happened. I want to hear what I said.
So the Bears have just come off being like, oh my God, we pulled up the upset of the playoffs. They're going to run out of steam. That defense is going to play good in the first half, but when it comes to the second half, I just feel like that Seattle passing is going to start to kick into Chicago. So I have the Seahawks going to the NFC Championship to play the Buccaneers.
Against the Rams, the Seahawks passing game didn't even work that well. Man.
Now, we have two really good teams squaring off to go to where everybody dreams of, to go to the Super Bowl. And both of these teams have a really good passing game, can have an all-right run game, but I just feel like
It's crazy that, I'm sorry I'm pausing this, but I know a lot about the NFL. It's kind of like my thing. So, the Buccaneers' run game in the playoffs, Leonard Fournette got the nickname Playoff Lenny, was a monster in the playoffs. So, an all-right run game, the Buccaneers had a brilliant run game in the playoffs. If the Buccaneers and Seahawks hypothetically would have followed this bracket and went to the Super Bowl, like the two teams played in the NFC Championship, I think the Buccaneers would have still won, even if this bracket had followed through. It's completely ridiculous what I was thinking about, it's crazy that in the NFC, I got the winner going to the Super Bowl, but all the other ones that I predicted here I got all wrong, except the Buccaneers.
In the clutch, Tom Brady is more experienced, and he's going to lead the Buccaneers to the promised land. All right, so the Buccaneers are representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. Let's go to the AFC, which has been more competitive. First game is the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh.
Okay, I won't pause for a bit. In one of the original takes, I had the Browns winning this game. But, what happened in that game was something I didn't even suspect. I remember watching it live, and I'm a Cardinals fan. So, I get PTSD every time I think of the Steelers because I remember the 2009 Super Bowl. So I'm like, I have the PTSD of that, so I'm thinking, okay, they're just going to destroy the Browns. I wanted the Browns to win. I think I say it in the video. But, I thought like the Steelers being like 12-4, even though they started off like 11-0 and finished 1-4 in the season. I won't pause it for
Steelers. I have the Steelers winning for two reasons. The Buccaneers don't have their head coach calling the plays. He tested positive for COVID. And also, they haven't been able to practice that much. I feel like there's a thing going on with the refs that they want Pittsburgh to win either way. Even though I want Cleveland to win this game to continue that Believeland morale, I just have the Steelers getting past the Browns, man. They're not going to have what it takes. Baker Mayfield isn't experienced in the playoffs. So, Steelers are going to the divisional round. Next, we have the Bills and the Colts. All right, this is going to be a kind of close game. Phillip Rivers is going to keep the Colts in it, but I don't care what people say. The Bills are going to go to the divisional round of the playoffs. There's no way that the Bills choke this game, man. They're hungry. They're a really good team this year. 13-3, second seed in the AFC. Bills going to play the Steelers in the divisional round. Next, we have a rematch of last year's upset of the playoffs. Titans and Ravens. Ravens are at the Titans in the wild card round. All right. The Titans have what I thought should have been MVP Derrick Henry. So Derrick Henry is going to come in to the Baltimore defense, which isn't that good. Also, Lamar Jackson, I don't think he's the best. People think he's good just because he can run the ball. And that's a little bit, not what I think is the best quarterback. So he's going to try to run the ball. I know Tennessee's defense isn't that good, but Tennessee's
defense was kind of good in that game.
Tennessee's defense is going to lock up Lamar, and the Titans with
Lamar Jackson. Okay, fine. I didn't pause in a while. Lamar Jackson had like an 80-yard run for a touchdown in that game. Yeah. Yikes.
Ryan Tannehill are going to eke out a win to go to the AFC Divisional, where they have to play the number 1 seed Kansas City Chiefs. All right, divisional round, Steelers and Bills.
In the original timeline, like in the original what actually happens, the Ravens did beat the Titans. The Bills beat the Colts. The Browns, I already told you, beat the Steelers. And since the Ravens won, they went to go play Buffalo. And then the Browns went to play the Chiefs. That's what happened. But same thing as I said in the NFC. Let's just hear this.
We saw this in the regular season. The Bills shut down the Steelers' offensive system. Honestly, though, the Steelers are not going to have a shot in this game. I have the Bills winning and going to the AFC Championship.
The Bills did go to the AFC Championship. They beat the Ravens, not the Steelers. But still, I got that right.
All right. Titans and Chiefs. Last year's AFC Championship as Tennessee's Cinderella run came to an end in Kansas City in the AFC Championship. But playing this time in the divisional, that bad Tennessee defense is going to hurt them. Patrick Mahomes, who people think he's good just because he can throw a ball like 50 yards, isn't my favorite quarterback, but he's going to torch that Tennessee defense. Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry are going to try to keep Tennessee in this game, but
I think of it keeping it in the game. In the Baltimore and Tennessee game, the Ravens and the Titans, I think before the kickoff, I thought like Derrick Henry was going to have like 130 rushing yards, 200 rushing yards. He had 40. Like, yeah. Yikes.
Just that defense of Kansas City is going to play in, and the Chiefs are going to punch their ticket to 3 straight AFC championships in a row. Chiefs and Bills, AFC Championship. This
game actually happened. Like, this happened. I got this one perfect. An AFC Championship, Bills and Chiefs, that's what actually happened. In the whole playoff bracket, out of all the games to be played, this is the only one I got right. Like, yes, the Buccaneers did play the Packers, but they met in the NFC Championship. This is the only one that I actually got correct.
Going to be what everybody's been asking for. The literal prime matchup. This could be even a bigger game than the Super Bowl. The Buccaneers, I don't know what I'm saying. The Bills lost in the regular season matchup, but I feel like the Bills learning from their mistakes and having Stefon Diggs and MVP quarterback Josh Allen, MVP type caliber, this game is going to be a close game. I even have this game going to overtime, but the Bills are going to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
They lost like 38-24. And the Bills started off with a 9-0. Started off with a 9-point lead. Originally, the Chiefs won and went to go play the Bucs in the Super Bowl. And, well, we all know what happened.
So the Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, we have the Buccaneers and the Bills. Listen, both teams have really good wide receivers. Both teams have all right defenses, but both of their run game cannot be the best. They can have some good run days, but when it comes to the quarterback position, Tom Brady just has the more experience. So Brady, in the clutch, is going to win his team their second Super Bowl and secure his 7th ring. So that's my playoff prediction.
If this game would have happened, I actually believe that what I said here, that Brady with the more experience, would have been true. And with Leonard Fournette's dominant running in the playoffs, I think the Buccaneers would have won that game. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. We learned one thing from this video. I am a brilliant Super Bowl win predictor, because I predicted the Buccaneers winning, and they did. So, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. See you guys next time.